morning. How is everyone doing today? You're hopping in. Say hello. If you're watching the replay, hashtag replay. Let me know you were here. I am a couple minutes early. See if anybody hops on. I totally just let my computer go to sleep. My hair's doing things as usual. I see a couple people hopping in. Say hello. Let me know you're here. I'm just kind of working on this for a second. I want to get the glitter on here. Hi, Christine. How you doing? Slow connection. What else is new? I feel like I always have a slow connection. I'm just putting some glitter on this. I made two. I had a project in mind for these. I asked on my page if anybody wanted to vote on what I should do today. And character seems like it won. Guess I haven't done a character live in a minute, so that's fine. I did have a can. I had all my stuff pulled out for the can. I was going to do a fall can. So, of course, my desk is full of can stuff. Hi, Heidi. How you doing? Let me get myself pulled up in a second. Just putting glitter on my desk, apparently. And let me... One bad thing about the glitter mix it is that it's in a bag, so it is slightly inconvenient to, you know, if you dump it over on accident. I just realized my toothbrush is over there. Hold on one second. Toothbrush. And I was out already in the yard working a little bit, and the plan is to finish my live and go work in the yard a little more. I'm having a hard time prioritizing some things, so it's the doctor calling to collect their money. They're so impatient. Kids went to the doctor and the insurance literally just sent us their covering the visit, you know, but they want their money like yesterday. They want their money before you even go visit them. Like, if my insurance hasn't touched the claim yet, I am not paying you, and there's no reimbursing. You will wait until my insurance gives the clear. I don't understand. They literally just, I mean, they went to the doctor a couple months ago, but our insurance is really slow. I don't know if anybody else's insurance is like that, but they're kind of slow paying stuff out. I don't get it, because I feel like they were sick like a while ago. It might have been like January or something, or February. Now I'm going to have green glitter everywhere. Hi, Maureen. Hi, Jenna. How is everybody doing today? We are going to work on a character. I asked on my Facebook page. Hi, baby. What everybody wanted to see. I know it was only like an hour ago. Yep. But everybody said character.
Mom.
What, baby? Okay. Go snuggle up. Go snuggle. Okay. Go ahead. I asked and you guys said characters. So We're going to do a character. But I wanted, bye-bye, I wanted to do the glitter on this so I can move it off of my desk. And I'm putting rhinestones on the chest. Hi, Nina. Hi, Sam. Actually, I was going to message you and I forgot. Just to say hi, because I feel like I haven't talked to you in a couple days, which is sad. Alright, so I put the green glitter on the leaves, on the wings, and then the ruby red rhinestones on the chest. So this one, I think I'm going to do the project that I'm going to work on with these, which I didn't give an option for today. I should have. I'm going to make like a lollipop with these. This one, I did not put glitter. I just did shading with makeup. Look at how pretty that is, though. So I think I'm going to leave this one no glitter and then this one with glitter. But look at how pretty. Look at how pretty. And then I did a can last night, and I just wanted to get this off my desk. I did a can last night, and I put, hold on, let me grab it. Where is it? Oh, it's right here in front of my face. And I'm not sure if I'm done with it. I wasn't feeling things last night, and I moved some stuff around, and I like it a lot better. But I did the glitter on that one. Look at how pretty, you guys. Look at how pretty the bow is. Yep. So that one is done. I think I like it better this morning than I did last night. Let me move some of this stuff off my desk. All right. So let's get started. I'm probably not going to finish this character. That's one of the things with characters is that like it you can't finish them in a live. You do like the hummingbird? Aren't they cute? I actually thought about seeing if anybody wanted me to sell them like that separately. But I don't know how many people are in the market for like just a hummingbird, not on anything. Or thank you. Yeah, I have tons of smash cans available. Hi, Marissa. I'm just trying to figure out if tomorrow, I got to look at the lineup first of all. I think a lot of people are off this week still. I think with summer, a lot of people, I forgot my thing, are taking a break. What? The bear in the basket behind me. What? Could you show me the bear in the basket hanging behind you? There is no bear. There's no bear behind me at all. There's no bear. I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about. This way? Bear in the basket. I don't know. Literally don't know, sorry. Huh. If you're talking the frog, I don't see any bears. But this is a it's not a bear. It's this one. This is a nutcracker skeleton. So today is Crafty Friends, and my computer just went to sleep. So I am up first. It is 11 Eastern time. So I am Michelle Mason. Hi, Alyssa. How you doing? With Crafty Ma'am. And up after me is Debbie with Paper Sweeties. And then up after her at 1 is Crafting with Mrs. P. And then up after her is Maureen with Home for Every Season. Catch All. The Hot Air Balloon? That's not a bear. This hot air balloon? I'm not sure. Hi Big Pimpin'. Hi Tina. Hi Christine. Maybe it's, yeah, it's probably the gingerbread. If it's the gingerbread, I can pull it down. I have to stand up to get it. It's probably the gingerbread. Yeah, those are gingerbread, hun. They're not bears, but I can see that maybe you just see the brown. Maybe I can get it off the ceiling. It's hooked up there. Short girl problems. This, they're gingerbread people. Been hanging up there. When I don't have anywhere to put stuff, I tend to hang it from the ceiling. These are things that I've made like years ago. For the love of God. I'm never going to get it back up there. Who wants to spend the next hour watching me put this back? Oh, I got it. I got it. Yay! Yeah. Evelyn. I'm good, Diane. How are you? Sorry, I couldn't see if it was Diane. Yes. Good morning, Debbie. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, everybody coming in. Okay, so we're going to make a scarecrow. Hopefully. Maybe. We will see. I feel discombobulated today. I did go out in the garden today and check on everything. I am doing like a test with some of my squash plants. Yeah, the hot air balloon. Yeah, I made that like 2 years ago. I don't even know if I was doing lives at the time. Is it pixelating? Facebook has been a mess the last couple days. Let me see if my Wi-Fi is on. Let me see if my Wi-Fi is on. My Wi-Fi is on, so it should be okay. Well, so, if anything happens with the live, I don't know what is going on with Facebook, and it's Facebook, because it's been doing it for other people's lives. I've noticed lately too. If like it pixelates or something or goes funny. Thank you. Go out and come back in, and for some reason it's fine, right? Like that tells me that's a Facebook issue. It's crazy. I don't know why it's doing that lately. What is going on? But apparently they hate me. It's fine. It's fine. I'll just keep trucking along. It's all right. So, what is this for? Oh, I'm throwing that away. It's not time to clean, Michelle. Okay. So I am going to look for a pair of eyes. So I'm thinking we're going to do green. But I have to decide, do I do mint green or do I do regular green? They're very similar. I think I'm just going to do regular green and save the mint green. So since this is a scarecrow, I don't know. I just think either green or brown would be good. So I'm going to do green. Do green. Yeah. Did you hear all that? Boo, 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 boo. So I'm going to put the eyes on. What the heck? Hey, Mochi. Come get your hair. All right. Let's see if I can go to my live, since apparently... Okay. Just shoving the eyes in so I can see where I want them. And then I am going to grab some glue. You should always glue your eyes, even if, you know, they have stickies, because it could come off. I did find out, though, that sometimes super glue doesn't hold. So I would try, if I were you, something else, not super glue. Okay. Sorry, guys. I don't know. I don't know what the answer is or why Facebook thinks I don't want you to see me live, but whatever. Whatever, Facebook. So here we have our eyeballs. I put this back. We're gonna make this a brown-haired, I don't know, like a brownish blonde color, I think. Maybe I'll mix the hair. So put this away for a second. That away. Orange nose. So we'll use orange peel, I think this is. Nope, it's mango. So how is everybody doing today? I feel like I haven't been on in a while, and I think I haven't been on since Thursday, if I remember correctly. I don't know if anybody... I wasn't on for Father's Day. We went to Cedar Point. Evelyn had a good time until she fell and hurt herself. And then she was kind of done for the day. Which is fine. Get off. Shoot. And then, yeah, so we kind of took the weekend off of going live. I still was working. I think I just got like the last order done from the live sale. Thank you everyone for your patience. I'm sorry some of them took so long. There's no problem, but I guess the ish, she just skinned her knee. And you know, little kids, sometimes when they see a little bit of blood, they're kind of just like done with it. Okay. So this size nose is too big, but the next size is too small. So I'm just going to cut it and make my own. Hi, Sharon. Yeah, she just kind of fell and she skinned her wrist and like her arm and her leg. And the problem is that it started to bleed a little bit. And she doesn't really like strangers that much. Like, she's okay now. Like, if you talk to her sometimes, but the fact that they had to touch her and fix her knee up, and then they were trying to offer her popsicles and stuff, she was like, heck no, get away from me. So it kind of like overstimulated her a little bit too much. So she just, I don't know, she was just kind of done. She was kind of done about it. So we just kind of went and got some ice cream and went to Build-A-Bear and hung out for a bit. So, it was fine. But she's better now. Her knee, though, is, it got stuck to her pants this morning, and she was kind of like, ah. You know what's funny? Well, they gave her a bingo Band-Aid. But the bag that I use when I go to Cedar Point is a book bag, and I didn't put like anything in there. I had diapers, wipes, and then like a pair of clothes and like snacks, but I didn't put like first aid stuff in there because it's not my normal diaper bag. And let's face it, she's kind of at that age where I don't bring everything because, you know, it's just too much stuff. Too much stuff. I hate carrying around all that nonsense. I want to look and see something. That's too much. Too much. Yeah, and we have Band-Aids here and stuff, but we just didn't. We just didn't have it with us. I think I'm gonna draw the mouth on with my eyeliner, which I need to order some more. let me tell you guys, I started like browsing. Hold on. Started browsing Amazon, and I was like, get the heck off there and go do something. You don't need nothing. They have these cute purses. They almost look like they're stitched or something, or embroidered. And they're really cute. And I really want them. But I don't need them. So, should I just do a smiley, or should I do like a squiggly like I did with the mouth, for the mouth? Well, so the nice thing about Cedar Point is they have first aid centers all over the park. So they have like nurses and stuff just sitting there if like somebody faints or needs even Tylenol. You can go in there and get anything. So the funny thing is in the bag, in my bag, I have Tylenol, and I have some kids Tylenol, adult Tylenol. I have vitamin C drops just in case your throat gets a little dry. I have all kinds of stuff in there. I just don't have Band-Aids. I don't know. I just didn't have Band-Aids. Yeah. It's kind of one of those things that you stop carrying when you don't use it as much. I don't like to carry all that stuff. And I'm carrying this book bag on my back for, it's Six Flags. They're actually owned by Six Flags now, but they're the same. And they just bought each other, or bought it out. Can somebody answer before I just make my own decisions? Am I making a smile, or am I making a squiggly smile? I'm just going to sit here and turn this head. Wee, wee, wee. I'm going to throw up. No, I'm just kidding. Hi, Ramona. Hi, Gloria. I never actually clicked on my live. I just realized that. So I live in Ohio. Squiggly. Okay. I live up by Cleveland in Ohio. I don't like it. I should have just went with a smile. It's all right. So Cedar Point is about an hour and a half away from our house. So we have season passes, and we go quite often, at least once a week. Good morning, Michonne. Shaker Heights. I kind of think I know where that is, ish. Yeah, we live up by the lake, in the east side of Cleveland. So, literally hear a boat right now, like cruising on the water. Yeah, it's not warm here either. It's 68, but the sun's out. So when I was just outside doing something, it was that, bless you, it was that temperature that like, I was a little warm because I was doing stuff. So my plan is, as soon as I get off here, I know a couple people are going on after me, and I will bring you guys outside with me. But I gotta get some yard work done today, and I think, gosh, this one spot, I'm about to throw my glasses in the garbage, but then I wouldn't be able to see anything. I don't see a thumbs up, but I don't mind. You can send me thumbs up, girl. I should get the rollers out, huh? I don't know how big I want these, though. So I don't know I'm not going to use them. Hi, Stephanie. Yeah, I don't see any thumbs up, but it's okay. You can send me some thumbs up. That really is actually very helpful. If you send any sort of emojis or comments, I'm sure that most people know this, but if you don't, commenting and emojis are very helpful to creators because when we go live, it tells Facebook that you like what you're seeing and that you want to see us. So sometimes it'll help send me out in the Facebook world. And so other people will see that I'm live too. And it's very helpful actually to send emojis and stuff and comments and all the things. So we don't mind. So even when Sam thinks that she's wants to give me a hard time today or something, and she's commenting on my live giving me a hard time, it's actually good for me. Because it's... Hi, Sherry Winberry. Yeah, I know. How long does that kind of stuff take? Oh my god, that sucks. I just wish it would get warm here. I know you people in the southern states are like, it's so hot, I'm so sick of it. Well, I'm sick of the cold. Thank you, Stephanie. Like, I'm sick, like yesterday, oh my god, it was chilly. Like, it was so irritating. I'm so irritated that, where is summer? Yeah, you do give me a hard time sometimes. Can somebody tell me where summer is? Maybe it's just not in the northern states, I guess. I'm trying to think, like how, and I'm a dumb right now. Hold on. I am going to take this off. See, I haven't made a character in a minute. I forgot. So, a lot of times when I do a character and I'm adding hair, maybe not everybody does this. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, I really need... We have had our pool now open a couple weeks, and we haven't been able to use it. And it's literally, my kids have been on summer break for a month. And they have only been able to, like, play in water twice. No swimming. Because it's just too cold here. It says it's... Can you please stop kicking that, Evelyn? You're going to unhook the hose. Stop that. Hi, Jess. Hi, Deanna. I hope your birthday was good. Yeah, we need the summer. We need summer. Can somebody send summer up here? Because my kids want to go swimming. More specifically, Eli. He has asked me, can we go swimming? And I said, go step outside and tell me if you can go swimming. It's chilly. It's chilly. Plus, the pool hasn't even warmed up. Yeah. It rained a lot here in the spring, like the early spring, and then it hasn't really rained a lot in a while. Hi, Teresa. Mrs. Potts. Hi, Dory. All right. So typically, I will take and do like a hairline, sort of, on my character. So that way, like, say you're doing this and you miss a spot, you don't see bald head, right? You want to see the hair. So I typically try to not smash this face and put hair. You guys hear her tablet? Yeah. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I just kind of put some hair. It looks dumb right now. A lot of times they look like Mo when I do that, which is kind of funny. Now I'll start the hair. Kind of get a, here's Mo for you. And this clay is very soft, so of course I'm smashing it down. Yeah, I actually went out in the garden already this morning, and I'm trying some new techniques with my squash where you grow them up instead of on the ground. This way, first of all, you could fit a lot more squash in the bed this way. And apparently, Evelyn, please stop kicking the wall. Somebody come get her. Somebody come get her. So you can grow more squash in a bed than you can if you just grow them flat, because then they can get molded stuff from being flat like that and crowded. So I am doing a lot of planting, companion planting. A lot of my plants, they're not in beds just by themselves, so they'll have like tomatoes have the basil with them and different stuff like that, because I was reading on different plants that either attract good bugs or keep bad bugs away. So if you have basil with your tomatoes, there's the bug that's attracted to tomatoes doesn't like basil. Yeah, so a lot of people, if you go look, I mean, I'm on these gardening pages, a lot of people grow their squash up and down. Some people get it to grow up a trellis even. But this time I'm trying tomato cages. You use the tomato cage and then you cut off the bottom layer of leaves below the first petals. And then it gives you airflow on the bottom. But there's one thing that I haven't put on there, and I really need to get to it, is the you put tin foil around the bottom. You know, it sounds weird, but I guess those vine borders can't get to the plant because they crawl if there's tin foil. So you're going to want to put the tin foil at the border of the plant. Right? She's kicking the wall. And so the problem is she's laying on the floor over there. I would turn you around, but it'll make you sick. She's kicking the wall, and my sink is down there. And like a couple weeks ago, I went to wash my hands, and all of a sudden I felt splashes of water. She kicked the piping underneath the sink out of the sink. And, well, that's a problem, right? Because we don't want water all over the floor and the water falling out. So this is probably really boring, but I'm making hair. I will do half the head, and then I will start the rest of the body. If I'm definitely not finishing this today, so I don't know if I'll finish it on Thursday or if I'll finish it on my own. Who knows? I can never make promises that I'll hold off. So, also somebody else said you can grow them, like say you have like pots or raised gardens, you can grow them close to the edge and hang them over the side. This way they're not taking up the middle of the bed, so you hang them over the side, and then you can grow things in the middle, like tomato plants even. It's very interesting. What is it called? Like you overcrowd your bed, because you can, there's like, if you're growing tomatoes, you can grow stuff on the bottom like basil or whatever. It's Fiero. I'm just kidding. It's not Fiero. I just wanted to make something fall today, since you guys want me to make that. I had pulled all this, look at this fabric. Okay, I pulled all this beautiful fabric out for my can because I couldn't make a decision. So I was gonna pick from one of these to do my can. And so since I was already in fall mode, I was like, let's go with a scarecrow. Let's go with the scarecrow. Trying to think of how a scarecrow hat looks. I'm gonna pull some clay out. This clay is like slightly wetter than like normal, but I'm not gonna say it's bad, right? Like it's just a little wetter than normal, and it's probably my craft room. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the clay. I'm sure it's just okay. Like I have a bunch of these, and I was thinking a hat that would be way too big. That would be way too big. Give me 1 second. Oh, I have cones in here, you guys. I need to reorganize my styrofoam. Oh, I'm sorry. I just bumped into you. I need to reorganize my styrofoam. And I'm not going to lie. Like, I do that pretty often. Like, just something happens. And I don't know why, but it gets messed up. And then I'm like, how did this get so messy? Well, I can tell you part of the reason is Evelyn, but I'm not going to blame all of it on her. This might be a good scarecrow hat. Like size. See how extra like wet it is? So Sam, I was looking at purses this morning because what's better than avoiding what you need to do by looking on Amazon at purses? And the creator that has the purses that I'm like in love with at the moment that have the embroidery, they have like an embroidered like piano music one, and it totally made me think of you, and I almost sent it to you, but I feel like I've already sent you down a rabbit hole this week, and I'm not going to do that to you again. But then it was funny because I sent it to Jenna, and I said, this would be perfect for Sam. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Diana. And then she sent me a picture of a purse thing that was Wicked, and said, actually, I think this is you guys. And I was like, girl, like, I'm gonna end up going to buy that one instead. It was very, very cute. Very cute. So we're just gonna keep going with our hair. And honestly, I'm gonna make it like, I'm gonna kind of keep going around with it and make it like even and neat. And then I'm gonna kind of come back in later and add some like texture to it. Stop sliding. And do like flip ups with the hair and stuff so that, I mean, scarecrows don't have nice, neat hair. So I figure, right? Jenna sometimes can be a bad influence. I just want you guys to know. She's all like, that's cute, but this is cuter. And I'm like, girl, what did you do? Hi, Chandra. A little part of me just wants to jump in the pool, even though it's not warm enough. Hi, Jen. Good morning. Okay, so there's enough of you on here now, and I know not everybody buys completed projects. But do you guys want to see my completed projects tomorrow in my live sale? Should I put them in there? I know I haven't in the last couple weeks, and I've created quite a collection of stuff. Hi, Raymond. How you doing? So I have quite a few things available, and I'm kind of looking around. Like I have a shelf where I keep all my finished projects. And I usually have like a shelf and a half, maybe. I have 3 shelves of completed projects. That's a lot. And I was like, what the heck? Nobody's buying. But it's because I think I'm... Oh, thank you. I live in Ohio. I live just like 20 minutes or so outside Cleveland on the east side. So I'm right off the lake. The comments are flying by. So if I missed your comment, because I feel like I was about to answer somebody and I don't remember what the heck they asked. And then you really need to know the answer. You could type it again. But we're going to leave him looking like this. He's like a punk rocker. He's got one side of hair and the other side shaved. But this is what our scarecrow face is looking like. He does need some eyelashes. Give me a second. Let me do that. We'll start working on his hat and his body. Put them in my live sale. Okay. Well, I just don't do them every week because I feel like you see the same things every week and you're like, ah, again. Maybe that's not how you feel. Maybe I feel that way because I'm like showing the same things again sometimes when they don't sell. But whatever. That's just me, I guess. Just me feeling like warm here. I mean, it's 68. I mean, we get summer. We get summer just like everybody else. It's just late this year. I don't know where summer is for us, but it has not showed up yet. It's starting to drive me crazy, to be honest with you, because I love summer. Summer is my favorite. I'm freezing here in the north, you guys. Freezing. And I'm going to go out in my yard and do some yard work today. So I did add some couple eyelashes. It's a mess. Maybe I'll add more later. He's kind of cute like that. Like, I know. I'll bring my pool to your house. That's cool. I'd like to be closer to the ocean. I hate it here. Nothing happens here in Ohio. If you want to live somewhere where like literally just nothing happens, move here. I'll switch places with someone. I know I get all my friends that are like, but sharks live in the ocean and they have hurricanes. And I'm like, I don't care. I would live by that. That wouldn't bother me. I'm sick of the snow and the cold. Over it. I'm going to try to see how this looks. I really wish I had a bigger, I'm just going to have to cut a styrofoam cone. Give me 1 second. I should have came on earlier today because I feel like I knew that this project was going to take me forever. But then I was like, my husband was home this morning and I was getting him ready for work. This is too big. Yes. It's like every cone I have is too big or too small. Nothing is right. Nothing is quite right. Nothing is quite wrong. Wait, everything is quite wrong, so we sing this song. I don't know. Maybe this is fine. I feel like this is just slightly bigger, so. I don't even know if this is going to be good. Oh, no. Who says it's 62? Yeah. I mean, perfect weather for spring, but I want to swim. I want summer. I know people are like, oh, well, 60 and 70 is perfect. 62 is not perfect. 62 is cold. 62 is cold. And anybody that says it's perfect doesn't like swimming. I like swimming. I like summer. I like being warm and just, it warms my soul. I need to warm my soul. My soul is very upset right now. So just let me have it. Let me have it. And I'm okay with even 100 as long as, this is from Hobby Lobby. I bought it a couple days ago. It should, it's not on sale anymore. I was going to say it should still be on sale, but that was last week. I bought it last week, so next week it'll be on sale again. I'm looking to see, I need my soul to warm up. My soul is frozen. All right, I'm going to attempt, you know, I should have done this 2 different ways, but, you know, here we are. I'm going to end up wasting fabric, which is going to upset me, but that's okay. I think I'm going to cut the circle for the top and then wrap the outside. Yeah, because otherwise it'll be if you guys buy from live sales, you're supposed to private message. I had somebody email me a couple weeks ago and I was like, I hate to even ask you, but don't email me. Send me a private message because I will not see an email. I just won't. I don't check my emails unless I have an invoice from somebody. And, you know, so it's few and far between. Sometimes I'll go in there and just delete a bunch of stuff, and if it's something I don't recognize, I will just delete it. And so if you email me something, it will take me a while to even see it. Yeah, this fabric is from Hobby Lobby. And honestly, I don't care if this even comes out a little wonky and crooked because it's a scarecrow hat, guys. So scarecrows aren't perfect. I should make like a crow to go with him. I almost feel like I can like patch this on because it is patchwork, right? Yeah, for sure. Let me try. I know I glue, I do my stuff weird. It works for me. If it doesn't work for you, don't do that. I'll glue my fabric and then cut around. I don't know, for some reason, I get a better cut when I do that. Yeah, I will not. So somebody just answered you and said they sent you an email, and that's why I said that. Don't email me. I will never see your email. Hi, Boom. How you doing? What does that say? Right? I know, and that's why when I invoice, I always send a message. And that's important for you, Pam, that you have comfortable temperatures. I like the heat. So to each their own, right? Because honestly, if like you're allergic to the sun or whatever, you know, my temperature is perfect for you. Maybe you should move to Ohio because we don't get like that hot and humidity like everywhere else does. We get it a little bit, but it's very few and far between. I'm over here just waiting on summer. Where are you? Where is summer? And it stinks for my kids who love to go swimming. I have a swimming pool. Can't even use the dang thing. Can't even use the swimming pool. It really stinks. Yeah. I know I get people all the time that like, I haven't got my invoice yet. Did I message you? Because I always message when I send your invoice. No? Well, then I didn't send your invoice. Just be patient. I will get there, I promise. I've been very busy the last couple weeks, which I'm super grateful for. But with that, it means that I take a little extra time to, you know, get orders done. And everybody's like been ordering 2 and 4 inch size cookie cutters. So we have 7 printers that work and that we use all the time. And they've been printing pretty much. The 4-inch printer and the 2-inch printer have been printing nonstop for weeks. So with that being said, like if you order 6-inch, you'll probably get your order a lot faster. Not telling you what to buy, but that's what takes the longest, is when everybody orders the same size cutters. My printer, I have 1 size on each printer because those printers only have so much storage. Okay. Yeah, you can, business pages cannot message business pages. You have to use your personal page to message. So if you're having trouble messaging somebody, it's probably because you're trying from your business page. If somebody said that they were able to do it once, but I've never had that happen. It's never worked for me. There was actually one time I thought I was on my personal page, and I'm like, why can't I message this person? I've messaged them before, and it's because I was not on my personal page. I somehow switched. I am like kind of like patchworking this hat, and I think it's gonna look cute. Hi Sandra. Sorry guys if I'm missing your comments. They're like flying by, so every time I look up to like talk to you guys, it's like a different thread going on. And I know some of you are chatting with each other, which is great. So, and then I'm using the Type Bond because I found that I really like this a lot better. So here is kind of how this is looking. Hi Nick, did you make it to work okay? I'm going to save these scraps because I'm going to make him in an outfit. I have 10 minutes left. Hi Maritza, how's your trip? I'm going to make him in an outfit. So I think I'm going to use like the patches and stuff to, you know, patch his outfit up. I realize now that I am hungry. So when I get off of here, I guess I'll watch Who's Next while I cook lunch, and then we will be going outside. I pulled out some chicken. I think I'm going to do chicken, not chicken bacon ranch, that's what I was about to say, but chicken buffalo ranch tacos, because that sounds good. Indeed. They can't. It doesn't work, Angel. It's somebody said that they were able to the other day, but I have not gotten it to work. So I'm going to toss a little bit of the Type Bond in here, but this is fabric to plastic, so the super glue or hot glue should work. But just to help with my anxiety about it, I'm going to do both. And I have this turned weird, so we don't want to burn ourselves. All right, we're going to press this down and rub it in. I'm late to the party. So this, they're called like canvas, embroidery canvas or something. I bought a huge pack of these on Amazon. Took me forever to use it, but it's great for when you're making hats. Ooh, that sounds good. I don't know what we're doing for dinner. We've come to the conclusion that we have a lot of random nonsense in the freezer. These are not my fabric cutting scissors. So honestly, I think the next couple days or so, instead of going grocery shopping, which is like my initial like thought I want to do, because we don't have anything that goes with anything. Honestly, my kids are weird and they'll eat weird stuff. So I think I'm going to just like the next couple days, throw stuff on a pan and cook it. You know, so the kids might get like mozzarella sticks, French fries, and chicken tenders one day. And then they might get, you know, poppers and broccoli. It's going to be like a whole, like I want to clean out the freezer situation. So what we got, I think we have taquitos in there, but like not enough for everyone, just a couple. So I think that's what we're doing. So I have 7 minutes. I'm keeping those scraps, like I said. I have orange, I think. Orange or white, I guess. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. We should be more organized, but that's just not me. I swear I had this orange, and I guess I don't see it. Oh, please. Well, I'm just going to grab this bag. I feel like there's golds and stuff in here. There's the orange that I'm looking for. So I got this from Michael's last year when they had them on clearance. I'm sure they probably have them again. But it's just that I don't remember what it's called. What time's dinner? Who knows at this point, right? So I don't know. So we probably don't have corn dogs because my kids are not huge on that. Eli is probably the only one that eats hot dogs or anything like that. My older two, they just don't. Now, Justice would eat hot dogs, but he doesn't live here anymore. So my oldest, I don't like that there. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Hold on. Decided I don't like it. I have like a fuzz right there, and it distracted me. Okay. Very dramatic, Evelyn. What's wrong? Do you need help?
Yeah.
Well, what are you doing? What is it doing? I don't know how to work this. I don't know what it's doing, babe. You're welcome. I don't know what I just did, but you're welcome. So next up after me is Debbie from Paper Sweeties. You should go check her out. She makes some fun and cute little things. I'm just gonna, Evelyn, I have hot glue. I have hot glue, please. Please. Oh, for the love. I guess if I burn myself, it's fine. I love you too. Yeah, well, you almost made me burn myself. What do you want? Go eat. Did you eat your raspberries? I don't know what you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
Love you.
I didn't know that, Mom.
Go take it upstairs. I'm not doing that right now. You're going to have to wait. You're going to have to learn some patience. I know that's really hard for a 3-year-old to understand. But you're going to be having to wait. I'm the only one here that can do that. Alright, so I'm just trying to cover up the seam. And then I'm going to cover up the seam on here. What would have really been helpful is if I would have just glued this in to here before I put the fabric down. Hi, Tanya. How you doing, lady? Lady. Tanya's from down under. Australia. I don't know why I tried to say that with an accent, like I am not white. Okay, stop that. feel like you're like hovering and waiting for something to happen. That's just not going to happen right now, sweet girl. Yep. All right. Ow. Give me 1 second. I gotta get some more glue. I always... Right. I love it when I watch you and Azrael yells something and you're like, not right now, or, you know, it's just thunder, or it's just a truck or something, and you're like, some days we just need a break. We just need a break. I don't get those days very often. I actually did yesterday have like a long day of like chill crafting and stuff, because I don't know, Evelyn just played with her toys and kind of hung out most of the day. My husband was off, so she did snuggle with him sometimes, because she's very, like, she likes to be up somebody's butt. Let's just put it this way. So she likes to hang out with somebody and take breaks and snuggle and all that thing. So I got a lot of crafting done yesterday, to be honest. And I got to watch Jen's sale, mostly uninterrupted. So I'm going to cut this off, and I think I have like 1 minute left. Can't see my clock. So I am going to, this is the hat. Here, let me get a skewer. Hold please. So what I'm going to do, because this is styrofoam, and that's why I use styrofoam, I actually thought about switching to cups, because some people make hats with cups and stuff, but then you don't have the styrofoam. So you can't, you know, stick this in to the styrofoam. Sometimes I could stick it straight through, and sometimes I need a little help. Okay, so you're going to want to put that through. I do take and put some glue in between the layers when I do it. But this is going to be like the head of the scarecrow. Can you please just cooperate? Thanks. So it doesn't look like that, but that's what he's looking like. I got a cheek, put some shading on his cheeks and stuff. So I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Up next, what was that? Yeah, what was that noise? He could fart. He could fart and yell, Mom, what was that noise? That's hilarious and not hilarious at the same time. I know your struggle, girlfriend. So you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. Head on over to Paper Sweeties and see Debbie. And then I read the lineup. I posted it on my page. I will see you all tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Here is a little, hold on, sneak peek of some of the packs that I made up. Look at these, you guys. Look at these fall colors. How pretty. But I love and appreciate each and every one of you. See you later. Bye.